horses. Chick so gorgeous, neck is gorgeous. Both ears gorgeous, left wrist gorgeous, right wrist gorgeous. Know your baby mama want it. You don't want no problems, you know we keep. Pull up on my like Jim Wood floor. Yeah, we keep scoring. Yeah, we keep scoring. I ride for my chick for. Put you on a flight now, we on tour. She a bad like a toy. Yeah, she love my voice. She just wanna ride round in a Rolls Royce. She so bad, C's on bad, 100 in my bag. Money on your head, that for some bags. She gon' drop a pin for a go yard bag. You not street boy, you just ride. Run off with your make you buy it right back. Ballin' on them like I was a first round.
What about these jerseys stood out to you? I mean, I looked at them and I was like, I gotta book a vacation or something, because these jerseys are like super relaxing and they're also very cool in terms of like the theme and design on them. How did you get inspired to make these?
So with Dotcation, that's the name of the team I was playing on. Shout out to AP Pure Blood, that's her brand. What we wanted to represent is like, just like the NBA, they're always talking about like after you get them out of there, they're going on vacation. You know, like LeBron's going on vacation early. So as you see, the O is a bullseye. So we're shooting the lights out and we want to see you on vacation. So it's a subtle message, you know, when you see us.
I love that, and the fans love them too as they voted on it. But talk about your background in competitive 2K, because I know you're a big gamer and you love competing competitively.
Definitely. So I play Pro-Am. It's very similar. It reminds me to like when I play AAU basketball, college ball. So it's pretty much, you know, you can control your own player. You got to play with your team to work with them. So I like that mode the best, although I also play like other modes too, like 3-on-3. But with that, I play Pro-Am myself competitively. I was in the 2K League draft this season. Didn't get picked up, but it was a great experience overall.
I love that. And talk about your advocacy for women in gaming and what that means to you.
I'm very happy to be representing women in gaming. I myself want to pave the way for people after me. So even if I have to do kind of the dirty work to get in there, I want to definitely do that because it's important. I want gaming to be genderless, you know, it to be for everybody, because anybody.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The skyline of Orlando is seen here during a gorgeous sunset. Quite a backdrop for our broadcast tonight. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Orlando Magic as they go up against the Brooklyn Nets. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And DA, take it away.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Click.
You already do. You and he are winning players. David, thank you. And it's tough enough to win in this league when you're at full strength. Missing one of your stars for an extended time makes it even harder.
It's tough enough to win in this league when you're at full strength. Missing a cornerstone player makes it that much harder.
So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Mike D'Antoni right now. Johnson is out there with Tracy McGrady. Then it's Tatum. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And for the Magic, DeBusschere is out there with Hayes. Then it's Simmons. Then it's Paul George. And it's Gilmore in at the 5 spot. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
Johnson against Simmons. Johnson outside. From deep three-point range, a shot by McGrady, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Johnson kicks to McGrady. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Tatum against DeBusschere. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Passes it to Hayes. It's deflected. First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's McGrady. No good from outside. Now here's Simmons. Outside, George. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Well, the three-point shooting of Paul George is an important attribute. Because he can put it on the deck, he's got to balance it with that kind of look right there.
Outside, Tatum. Unloads from 13. And he gets the jumper to drop.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Simmons passes to Hayes, and he gets it to go.
At 6'11", with his passing skills, Simmons will always find the open man.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Outside, Tatum fires from deep. It doesn't go for him. So Orlando will take it the other way. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Lob pass to George. An emphatic LU jam.
And plays like that demonstrate Paul George's athletic ability. He's not just an elite scorer. He is a high flyer.
Down low. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Knocks it loose and taken away by Magic. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
3-second violation.
A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Magic leading by 6. Outside, Simmons. Makes it off the glass.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Johnson with the bounce pass. McGrady kicks to Johnson. Tatum against George. Cousins. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
How about the power that Boogie Cousins brings to the table? Tough matchup for any defender.
Brooklyn shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And that one falls for DeMarcus Cousins.
Well, throughout the early part of his career, DeMarcus Cousins was a high-usage focal point of the offense. Now you're being asked to play more alongside other star players and adjust your role. He's done exactly that.
He's off on the second. Out of bounds. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. Orlando on D. Inside. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Tatum.
Yeah, what a great decision by Jason Tatum. That passing ability is important to complement his scoring ability.
Outside, Simmons. Hayes up top. He's guarded by Johnson. Stolen by Magic. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. He can't get that one to fall.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Knocked loose. Nets trail by 5. Beck covered by Hayes. DeBusschere against McGrady. Back to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Kept alive.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Here's Simmons. Drives to the hoop.
Slicing and dicing the defense to pieces. When Simmons cuts hard inside, he is very hard to control.
Johnson, the pass to Tatum. There's the feed to Cousins. Tatum trying to break free, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Orlando.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They've also made their mark in the paint. A lot of their scoring coming down low so far.
That free throw, no good.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And the Magic making a change here. Towns is checked in. And the second free throw, good. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. 4-point game. Here's the drive, and Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, and when Simmons is driving inside, he's going to sky up for the flush, getting to the basket in no time.
Johnson surveying the floor. Tatum way outside. Simmons pulls it in. Orlando leading by 6. Here's George. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 5th assist in this one. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Unloads from 13. And that one comes up a bit short.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
Outside, George. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Johnson outside. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's gonna find you. And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Shoots it up. The shot by McGrady, no good.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
Simmons against Johnson. Simmons dishes to George. George double-teamed. And stolen by Tatum. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Here's Johnson. It's hauled in by the Magic. Hayes has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And you think back to that 2017 draft. Scouts trying to poke holes in Tatum's game. But really, he just needed a little time to develop his skills and get stronger.
Tatum looking around. Here's Cousins. He can't get it to go. Excellent D there from DeBusschere. And he drives in, and Dave DeBusschere with the slam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And without naming names, it feels like Tatum, is starting to dominate other all-stars at his position.
And now his game is so complete. Regularly over 40% from 3. He can drive it, post you up. The only success defenders have is when they guess right.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Marcus Camby, he's checked in for Hayes. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for DeBusschere. Here's Capella. Out of bounds. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession.
Brooklyn ball.
Johnson against Simmons. Tries again.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Johnson's shot is off.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
Irving can't get it to go.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Johnson inside. Defended by George. Camby with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Gordon with no one around.
Yeah, really like the defensive focus and intensity at the start. And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Simmons against Johnson. Lets a floater go, and he sinks the layup. Johnson's got 6.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
Outside, Towns. Pass to Irving. Clock at 6. Over Gordon. Irving can't hit. Nets trail by 5. And it's Gordon penetrating. And that's collected by Camby. And so it's Irving with it. Bringing it up for Orlando. To the inside.
2 minutes.
Here's Towns. The offensive rebound.
Well, nice job crashing the glass. You'd love to see that kind of effort.
For 3, Middleton. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Middleton's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. Outside, George. Pass to Simmons. Johnson with the block. Johnson against Camby. Johnson's shot is off. Orlando's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter. Doing well from long range. Simmons against Johnson. And Simmons kicks to Towns. For Middleton. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Count that one.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Here's Irving. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oops.
Simmons passes to Irving. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Back to Gordon. Capella inside. Simmons is there. That shot wide open. And it's a 5-point Brooklyn lead.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Middleton with it. To the paint. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Nets up 5. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Just cashing in on second-chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second-chance opportunities.
And Orlando has possession, trailing by 5. In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the 4 for the Nets. They've got Chris Middleton. Magic Johnson is out there with Gordon. Then it's Johnson, and it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Gordon. Gilmore grabs the miss.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. It's ironic that while the league took refuge in Orlando to complete the 2020 season, the Magic has had no reprieve from the rash of injuries that affected its top young players in the last few years. This team is well coached and plays hard. Hopefully their fortunes will change when it comes to health. Guys?
All right, David, thank you. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
I'll tell you one thing. They've cashed in on a lot of second-chance opportunities here in the first half.
They also came out of the locker room ready to run. Their transition game has been in full effect.
Free throw, good, Irving. And Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively.
I think you know that Kyrie Irving has such great love and passion for the game of basketball. This guy is on fire to get better.
And he nails the third.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And it's Johnson with the jam.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Irving passes to Gilmore.
Next foul. Magic Johnson. His first. Second team foul.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. To the middle. And it's blocked by Johnson.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
A slam dunk by Thorpe.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Gilmore. Another shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
Yeah, sometimes he comes off as maybe being laid back, but Gilmore is a fierce competitor in the post, and it comes out in his rebounding more than anywhere else.
Here's Johnson. Johnson draws the double, and that's going to be a travel.
Not a problem. First turnover of the game. Overall, I like how they're taking care of the basketball.
Tatum, he's checked in for Gordon. The Magic trail by 4. Here's Hero. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Gilmore passes to Irving. Here's Tomjanovich. The pass to Hero. His three-pointer's off the mark. Nets leading by 4. Middleton outside. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. The Magic have drawn 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. In the corner, Irving with it. From the wing. Chalk up 2 there. Irving's got 5. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Irving against Johnson. Middleton dishes to Tatum. Kicks it out to Johnson. Just 4 to shoot. And too long on the shot.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
On the wing, Irving. He's guarded by Johnson. Hero passes to Irving over Johnson, and they recover it. Magic moving the ball around. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Hayes, he's checked in for Marcus Camby. The Nets also changing it up. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Johnson. And Tracy McGrady subbed in for Johnson. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Here's Middleton. That's tipped.
You know, some might say Hayes plays the game angry, and there was definitely something angry about his defense there. What an emphatic rejection.
The Magic again can't hit. The Nets with the lead.
And last season, Middleton adding to his game, played more of a playmaking role. Great assist numbers for him.
Now, Hero, guarded by Tatum. Here's Hayes. Up again. Gilmore passes to Hayes. Goes up again. And the rejection by Cousins.
7'6" wingspan in the house, and he says, get it out of here.
He dishes it to McGrady. They need this one. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got 7 rebounds in the game. And for Middleton, he is not the primary ball, but Greg, he can fill in from time to time.
And capable of playing the point forward if needed. Just make smart, simple plays. Great option to initiate the offense to kind of give you a different look.
DeBusschere, he's checked in for Orlando. Here's Hero. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And here is Irving. Back to Hero. Just 5 to shoot. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's McGrady. It's good from long range. McGrady's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside.
Hero on the wing. Pass to Gilmore. Poke loose. Hero kicks to DeBusschere. Outside Irving. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And it's going to be on Tracy McGrady.
Well, guys, you see it so often. Kyrie Irving's speed makes him easy to foul.
The Magic have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. And he makes the first.
Well, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
And so he hits both.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
The slam dunk by Thorpe.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has, easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
Here's Irving. And the rejection by Cousins. Gilmore passes to Hayes. Goes back up. Rebound, Brooklyn. Cousins has got 4 rebounds in this game.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Here's McGrady. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
I'll tell you, his shot is just lost right now. There's just no consistency. Amazing that they're still up in this basketball game.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
15 foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
For Orlando, they have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
That free throw good from Hayes. Paul George, he's checked in for the Magic. Hayes hits them both. Now McGrady. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Come on and get loud for your 407. Give them a hand, fans, for 407 dance team.
Cousins, the pass to Thorpe. Here's McGrady. Gets the three-pointer to fall. McGrady's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nets.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
George double-teamed. The 19-foot shot. The shot, no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Here's McGrady. Some solid defense there from Irving. Orlando's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Lets the three fly. Hits it from three-point range. Irving's got 10 points in the quarter.
Boy, Kyrie Irving shoots it with such extraordinary confidence regardless of where he is on the court. This guy is one of the most dynamic scorers in the league.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Irving against McGrady. Irving attacking. Oh, that's blocked. Tatum on the wing. McGrady outside. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. And now it's a 9-point Nets lead.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Irving against McGrady. Down low, the inside shot, and it's good off the glass.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
McGrady outside. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Irving against McGrady. And it's Irving missing. Nets leading by 10. Now here's Tatum. 5 points in the game. Off target with the free throw line J. Here's George. And he banks in the layup. George has got 12 in the game.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage. Get the perimeter!
Pass to Cousins. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's George. And the rejection by Tatum.
Well, really improving as a defender. Jason Tatum has those long arms to redirect shots.
Here's McGrady. Off target from three-point range.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
His first. Team is in the penalty.
The Magic have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
2 shots.
No good on that one. The Magic making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. And then for Brooklyn, Clint Capella comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. And Gordon subbed in for Thorpe. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Well, Dorsey's already a great scorer, and now Tatum has become an incredibly efficient scorer.
Well, listen, the great ones are not only about putting up numbers, it's how efficiently you do it. From three, from the free throw line, this guy is so much more consistent. And yes, he's got the mid-range game that he can go to in tough spots. This guy plays big at the rim. He's everything you want offensively.
And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for the Magic.
Your Magic, Karl Anthony Towns.
McGrady against Simmons.
2 minutes.
It's Hayes, top of the key.
2 minutes.
I see him.
We've got 1:55 left in the second quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Simmons. Over McGrady. And he gets it back. Simmons with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. The second chance effort. No good from Simmons. Nets leading by 6. Tatum with it. 5 points in the game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Dave DeBusschere.
How about the confidence from this young gun? Jason Tatum's length is tough to deal with inside, guys.
First one falls for him. Marcus Camby, he's checked in for Hayes. Magic Johnson, he checked in for the Nets.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Simmons against Johnson. It's stolen by Johnson. In the corner, it's Gordon. Knocks down the 3-ball. Gordon's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nets.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
On the wing, George. Back to Simmons. He doesn't hit that one. Good work defensively by Capella. Here's Tatum. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Here's Simmons. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
And the closer Simmons gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes. I love watching him in attack mode.
Gordon kicks to Johnson. Pass to Capella. Bob Bass to Capella. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Short. Comes up empty down low. Left side, Gordon. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their defense has been active and effective. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Frank, you're playing a team that imposed its will early. How do you adjust?
You can talk about all you want. You can show them all the tape, but you have to get out there and feel their pace.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. The second quarter got a lot more exciting for them as they were putting up big numbers and find themselves way out in front here at the half. Shaq, let's get you.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Without question, George displaying his skills today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. So with Irving on the bench, this is who Fred Vogel is out there. You've got Hayes. Paul George is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's DeBusschere, and it's Gilmore in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Johnson. McGrady outside. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Hayes.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
George double teamed, and there's the pass to DeBusschere. Passes it to George. There's the triple. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
You've got to be prepared on the catch to release quickly, and Paul George does that as well as anyone in the league.
A shot by McGrady, no good.
Well, he tries to answer with a three of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
Simmons inside. He's guarded by Johnson. Johnson with the block. Beck, guarded by Simmons. No good that time.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And it's George missing. Nets leading by 8. To the paint. Here's Beck. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feed. Johnson's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. George against McGrady. Pass to Hayes. Here's DeBusschere. Nailed from three-point land. DeBusschere's got 8 points.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
And Cousins throws it down.
Well, quality shots usually translate to great percentages. The chippy for DeMarcus Cousins with authority.
George double teamed. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You too.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And Brooklyn has possession. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for Orlando, Artis Gilmore. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. The 3 from Tatum. Connects from three-point range. He's got 10.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
your 407. And your 407.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Johnson against Simmons. Here he goes. And Simmons slams it in.
And not a lot you can do to prevent Simmons from creating space. It's what he does best in pick and roll call.
Johnson, the pass to Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
That's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Johnson with the block. Cousins dishes to Johnson. Back to Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
He is just always a step ahead of the defense. Magic runs this offense with absolute precision.
The high post shot. And that one hits back iron. Brooklyn leading by 13. McGrady outside. Tatum passes to Cousins. It's deflected. DeBusschere against Tatum. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away. Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
And George kicks to Hayes. Shoots. George, no good. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. McGrady outside. On the wing, Johnson. 6 to shoot. Looking to get back on track here.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
George with no one around. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in.
Well, there's superb shot selection right now with Paul George. He's aggressive, but he's still playing within the offense.
Here's McGrady. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feed. McGrady's got 5 points in the quarter.
He tore it up from downtown in the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
A pass to DeBusschere. Looking for George. He gets it there. Back to DeBusschere. He kicks it to Simmons. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
A physical presence. Simmons is 6'11", nearly 250 pounds. He can easily absorb the hit.
Outside Tatum. Here's McGrady. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
Outside, George. George, double team. The pass to Gilmore. Simmons, left side. The 3 from George. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Now into the lineup for the Nets.
And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. 17-point lead, their biggest. Now, here is McGrady. Not a lot of room. And there's DeMarcus Cousins on the assist by McGrady.
Assisted by...
And it's 8 points here for Cousins.
McGrady.
Deep low post position. If DeMarcus Cousins has it, turn the lights out.
Now, Hero, McGrady covering. Here's DeBuscher. DeBuscher, a tip in on the offensive rebound. DeBuscher's got 7 points for the quarter.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Here's McGrady, and he jams it with authority.
You got to love seeing McGrady when he's hot. An amazing score from any spot on the floor.
Irving against Johnson. Irving passes to Gilmore. Now, here is DeBuscher. Tight defense on him. Over Middleton. He hits it from 9. DeBuscher's got 14.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Middleton for 3. Rebound by the Magic.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Passes it to Johnson. The shot by McGrady. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Now, Hero, McGrady covering. Back to Hero.
Watch the screen.
The rebound by the Nets. Cousins has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Kicks to McGrady. Pass to Johnson. This one for 3. Let's keep it alive. Second chance shot, and it's blocked. Irving for 3. Traps in the tray. 13 points in the game.
We give Kyrie a good look at the rim. It doesn't matter how far back he is from the line.
Middleton dishes to Johnson. Second shot opportunity, and Johnson finishes off inside. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 15 assists. Johnson against Irving. Over Johnson. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Nets?
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
And not to mention all the steals they've piled up. They've gotten after it defensively.
Back to Irving. The shot from 20 feet away. And that one drops. Irving's got 15.
No defense right there for that shot from Irving. Released so quick, especially off the pass.
Here's McGrady. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
A pass to DeBuscher. Here's Tomjanovich, who's guarded by Johnson. Offensive rebound. Nets leading by 20. To the inside, Cousins, and then Cousins with the dunk. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Irving. And the rejection by Cousins. Johnson, the pass to Johnson. They double-team Johnson. Another possession, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Irving surveying the floor. Going inside. Johnson with the block. And he's able to get it back. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
And here's Irving. Throws it up high.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Mike D'Antoni right now. They've got Gordon. Thorpe is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Johnson, and it's Capella in at the 5 down low. Irving for 3. That doesn't go in either for Irving.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Irving against Johnson. He kicks it to Gordon. Over Towns. And Gordon gets it to go in on the assist by Johnson. And 12 points for Eric Gordon.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Now, Hero, Capella covering. Irving passes to Towns. The kick out to Irving. There's the steal, and he's got a 5-by-5. Johnson's shot is off. Orlando's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Irving against Johnson. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Oh, that's a strong finish. Karl Anthony Towns will go to the line, try to put the cherry on top.
And Towns, not known for his rim protection, but he's improved in that area recently, challenging and changing more shots.
Simmons checked in for Irving. And a change for the Nets. Murray's checked in. The free throw drops for Towns. And with Towns, Greg, you knew he had the potential for rim defense, and it became a focus for him.
Yeah, and a lot of defense is putting in the effort. Credit Towns for improving in that area, and we'll see if he can take another step defensively. And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And slam dunk by Camden.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Now Murray. The pass to Capella. Passes to Middleton. Shot clock at 5. Buries the long-range jumper.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Simmons against Middleton. And Simmons kicks to Camden. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Right side, Gordon. And they double up Gordon. Here's Thorpe. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Marcus Campbell.
And the thing about Thorpe, I mean, as strong as he is, he's extremely agile. I mean, really gets up and down the floor beautifully.
And the first one drops. Orlando making some changes. Hayes comes in for Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Paul George in for Tyler Hero. Magic have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Simmons dishes to Hayes. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Pass to Campbell. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Shot clock at 6. It's tipped, and he recovers it. And stolen by Tatum. Here's Beck, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
The Magic making a switch here. Verajau's checked in, and the Nets making a change here as well. Gerald Wallace, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And the free throw, no good. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Outside, George, just 5 on the clock. Stolen away. Now here's Tatum. Rejected by Campbell. Here's Tomjanovich. Wallace covering. It's tipped. Verajau against Wallace. And it's Tomjanovich with the rebound. Tomjanovich just got rebound number 5 here tonight. Simmons passes to George. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
Wallace outside. Inside. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Tatum against Simmons. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Nets have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. That shot off. Nice D from Camby. Simmons against Tatum. Right side, George. George double teamed. Back to Simmons. Takes the 13-footer, and the shot no good, a bit short.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Orlando's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Kicked away. Gordon with it. Pass to Thorpe. Up top, Tatum. Guarded by Simmons. Tatum kicks to Wallace. Gordon for 3. It's rebounded by Camby. Camby's got 6 rebounds in the game. And the pass to George. Back to Simmons. Outside, George. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. George has got 23 points.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
For 3, Gordon. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Camby's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Tatum against Simmons. The dish to Camby. Great D that time from Tatum. Brooklyn's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. And it's Gordon missing. The Magic have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the 4th. 4 of 9. Here's Camby. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his 2nd personal foul. 2nd team foul. At the line for Orlando, Marcus Camby. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Johnson, he's checked in for the Nets. DeJounte Murray comes in for Tatum. And he sinks the 2nd. Brooklyn in control. And here's Gordon. Again, the miss by Gordon.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point. Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
Murray outside. No good that time. The Magic go the other way with it. Here's Vandeweghe. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
Magic ball. Substitution for your Magic. Rudy Tomjanovich. Tyler Hero.
Here's Simmons. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Murray surveying the D. Here's Thorpe. Kicks it to Gordon. Clock at 6. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Here's Johnson, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And a whole new lineup here for Brooklyn. Orlando's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. George against McGrady. Here's Gilmore. Pass to Hayes. Outside, George. A three-pointer, no good.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Cousins with it. Now guarded by Simmons. Cousins, the pass to Johnson. McGrady outside. From outside, off the mark.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And George with the stop.
Well, an aggressive player at the rim. Paul George has the kind of athleticism to make a defense look silly.
Johnson outside. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. And good that time.
And Simmons is really putting work in on that jumper, looking better and better every game.
Johnson outside. Driving in. Here's Beck. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Outside, Simmons. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And give him credit. Simmons struggled at the line when he entered the league, but that's really improved his foul shooting.
So for the Nets, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Cousins. Wallace comes in for McGrady, and Murray subbed in for Johnson.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
1:52 left here in the fourth quarter. Simmons passes to Vandeweghe. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter. Murray dishes to Tatum. Wallace outside. Here's Beck. Simmons pulls it in. The Magic trail by 20.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Brooklyn.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today. A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was
for Johnson.
I think his steals tell the story. This guy was a disruptive force, and I don't think you can underestimate how important it is for a team to have someone in that role.
His first, 4th foul. At the line for the Magic, Rudy Tomjanovich. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. Thorpe, he checked in for the Nets. Gordon comes in for Jason Tatum. Second free throw, no good. Brooklyn's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Wallace. Murray outside. Over Gilmore. Got a hand on it. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor. Has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Substitution for your Magic. Anderson Varejao. Kiki Vandeweghe, Tyler Hero.
There's 31 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Orlando moving the ball around. Pass to George. The tray sinks the three-pointer.
Oh, great job moving the rock by Hero. Not a ball stopper. Tyler is a team player.
Well, this one is winding down now. Brooklyn can watch the clock run out. George against Gordon. So it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.